What's going on, guys? So we are out here at General RV in Michigan, and we're taking a look at this open range fifth wheel. This is a 3X series. It has 3-inch thick sidewalls, and the main story behind these are the insulation, the things that they do to keep cold weather out and keep warm weather in, or hot weather out and keep cool weather in. So these are really designed around an insulation package. When it comes to upgrades and things like that, we're going to look at it and see what all this has to offer. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, let's start by taking a look at the numbers. So this open range is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating relatively light, 13,900 pounds. I thought it would be closer in the 15,000 pound range, 1,870 pounds worth of cargo capacity, and it's going to ride on twin 6,000 pound axles. I was expecting those to be a little bit bigger, but yeah, this is not a bad setup. It's actually a pretty good sized trailer considering, or a fifth wheel considering what you get and the weight of it. This is pretty cool. Anyways, let's walk around and see what's going on, because I think we're about to get rained on. So these are the JT Strong arms that just tighten up and stabilize your landing gear when they're down, so you don't have to worry about the thing moving around a lot when you're inside. All cable driven slide. I don't know if this is the newer cable driven slide out system or not. Yep, we are getting rained on, so let me go ahead and hop inside to get out of the rain. Okay, before I get rained on too hard, I'm going to try to go over a few more external things. So it's got the All-Trek Moride suspension, which I like. It does not have heavy-duty shackle straps, but it does have greasable wet bolts. The tires on here are high-spec tires, and I think these are the H-rated 16-inch. So that's actually a really good tire. Electric stabilization, and it has a 10-inch I-beam frame, or yeah, it looks like a 10-inch I-beam frame. Might be a 12-inch I-beam frame, but it has a box section underneath it. So I do like what's going on there. Let's hop inside this 287 RLS. Okay, so you just bought your new RV. You're looking at the bedroom, you're buying sheets, all the stuff you need to put on your actual bed, and you realize something very quickly. Your mattress is super lightweight. You can pretty much lift it up with one finger, and it's probably not going to be very comfortable, because if you ever take the cover off of these things, it's pretty much going to be a sheet of thick foam. It's not going to be designed to be super comfortable, and not memory foam. That's why the sponsors of this video, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, have such a wide variety of mattresses that fit just about every possible RV bed configuration you have. From bunk beds to your master bedrooms to queen size bed, king size beds, California kings, RV kings. You have every option with RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding to get a better mattress for your RV. Their mattresses are just insanely comfortable, period. Even if you used it in your home and not your RV, or if you used it in your RV and your home. And the great thing is that they have price points that fit everybody's budget and firmness levels for every type of sleeper. So that is really cool. If you're looking for a mattress for your RV that you just bought, or it's time to replace that tired, old, dirty mattress and you want to put something new in, or you're just looking for something more comfortable at an affordable price point, I highly recommend you look at RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, especially if you use the promo code that I have 30% off by going to the link in the description of this video and using the code BigTruckBigRV, and it's going to get you an upgrade in an area that upgrading is always a good idea, and that's the mattress inside of your bedroom. They offer an absolutely phenomenal limited lifetime warranty, 120-night sleep trial, free shipping, factory direct, and the winner of the 2023 Good Housekeeping Family Travel Award. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to look at Brooklyn Bedding. Check out the link in the description of this video if you're looking for 30% off of your next mattress purchase. Get out of the rain. Okay, this is not considered like a premium high-end RV. This is more of like a mainstream. So you get a lot for your money here, but you also have to understand there may be some things about it that are not going to be as premium as, say, a DRV, a Riverstone, or some of those. So we have the newer style squared off windows here from Lippert. These are actually really nice windows, and they have the shades built into them. It's just a really cool setup. So they're talking about the BAL AccuSlide. So this is the older one. I prefer the exact slide system versus the AccuSlide system. So I hope they change to that system. It's just a more reliable setup in my opinion. You got your chairs here for the dinette. Here's your seating area. Now this is a cloth sofa with kind of interestingly reversed, oh, they stick open. That's kind of a cool thing, but you have a lot of storage in here. These are very different end tables than I traditionally see. Spot for your 110 and your USB. Again, you don't have any valances in here. You just have trim that goes around these windows because of the type of windows they are. You have these cool little tables that plug in next to the love seat as well. And then the surface here is, so this, I think, is this solid surface? Okay, so yeah, this is all solid surface. I do like that. I love that they're giving you solid surface in here. I love that they're giving you the 4-burner stove oven range. You have the GE microwave, and I don't think this is a convection microwave. It doesn't look to be convection. Over here you have the GE side-by-side French door refrigerator. Now they talk about the 3X and what that actually means. So 3-year structural warranty. Let's see what else we have on here. We have the 102-inch wide body design, Morite suspension, has the pet child screen guard, so that's cool. It has a screen guard on the door. I didn't see that. And then this is where they talk about that 3X. So the 2.6 plus the 3/4-inch thermal barrier, 50% more insulation, vacuum bonded wall. Okay, and then you have this voice link, so you can control your lights, and let's see, lights, heating, and air conditioning with voice commands. So that's kind of cool. You have a huge pantry right here. Would have been nice if they had adjustable shelves here. And then a really, really nice cooking space with real tile. So that is very nice. Soft closing cabinets. Not soft closing drawers though, but they are on nice smooth ball bearing rollers. Your Coleman thermostat. Your touch control, which controls everything in here when you're not using voice controls. And then you have these cool windows that you can use to either block out some sun or block it all out. All right, going into the bathroom, you have a really nice cornered bathroom. It's a squared off bathroom, so you get a lot of room inside of here. Plenty of headspace. You could easily be upwards of about 6'5". You have 3 sprayer heads plus the wand, and you have a seat inside of there. That's a really, really nice shower, and I even like the look of the surround. Porcelain foot flush toilet. You have a nice porcelain sink bowl right here. I think they call this a vessel bowl. Nice size medicine cabinet. And there's all your drawers in here. And then your cabinets, again, all soft closing. A lot of storage here in the corner. This is a really nice bathroom. It's a really well laid out, thoughtful bathroom. And I like it. And here you have the VersaTilt bed. So that's really cool. And this is a king size mattress. So you get a lot of room in here, especially when it's in the up position like that. I mean, you have like 4 feet of space in here. It's pretty incredible, honestly. You have some huge drawers. And that's all the stuff for the sink I was telling you about. But yeah, huge drawers in here, more drawers right here. You got your TV mounted, a gigantic window. I really like that window. And then this AC in here is a whisper quiet unit. So you have 3 air conditioning units. Okay, in the closet space, good amount of space. And it is prepped for a washer and dryer. So you got your water connections and everything over here. And then you have more space over here for a dryer plus the cutout for the vent. But what do you guys think? This is a pretty cool fifth wheel. The floor plan is pretty conducive to a nice rear living room floor plan, but with a really good kitchen. And I love the solid surface material. I love this waterfall edge, all solid surface material. That is really nice. And one thing I also had to come back to see is they're actually using solid surface material in the bathroom as well, which is something that you don't see very often. So I really like this. I like what they're doing here. The suspension looks good. The tires look good. The material usage in here looks really good. If there were 2 things that I had to add, I would say soft closing drawers, and I would go with a different slide out technology personally. They've been using this slide out technology for a while, so I don't specifically know if they're having any issues with it, but I would at least switch to the newest version of the cable driven slide, the exact slide out system. But overall, this is a really nice RV, and I didn't mention the other ACs before because this is all whisper quiet. So you have 3 whisper quiet air conditioning units in this RV, coupled with a wall that's significantly thicker than what most manufacturers use in the industry, but the price point being actually, in some cases, more affordable. I'd love to know what your thoughts are, though, especially if you own one of these. Drop a comment below. I'd love to know what your experience has been. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.